Don't get me wrong, I love platformers. Platforming games are a great game type, to sit down and have a casual gaming session with. But for every Super Mario Bros. 3 and Banjo-Kazooie, there's always a Chibi Robo Ziplash and Bubsy 3D. And that's where Kattastick comes in. So there's a game out there on the Xbox Store for free called Kattastick. It's got another title, but the game's so fucking bad it doesn't even warrant my, remembering what it is. Anyway, seriously, this game is one of the worst I've seen. Now, if you don't remember correctly, when Xbox One launched, it was marketed as kind of a creator's tool for certain indie games, and we've gotten some really kick-ass indie games out of the creation tool in the Xbox. However, this is not one of them. Kattastick is one of the worst games I think I've ever played. I played E.T. the Extraterrestrial and Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. I gladly play either one of those, because at least those are so bad they're funny. This game, Kattastick, is so bad it's depressing. Anyway, I can't say any more about it. Let's just get to the footage. Alright, so where do I even start with this one? Let's talk about some of the glitches, shall we? First off, this one right here. The collision detection. Big Rigs Over the Road Racing is laughing at you. At least in Big Rigs, the terrible collision detection was funny. Here's just annoying. Seriously, in what other platform do you have to jump through blocks that appear to be solid to get to where you want to go? You can't even jump around, it's just stupid. And then we have the art style. Now, I'm down with a cheap art style occasionally. If this one was not so blatantly ripping off the Scribblenauts art style, the little hand-drawn art style Scribblenauts made so popular. I love the game. I love the Scribblenauts game franchise. This is kind of annoying to see it replicated so poorly here. And then we have, the motion. Now, I get it. It's a platformer. You don't need that many motions or animations. Games like 3D platformers like Mario Odyssey, Banjo-Kazooie, games like that need many motions because they're, 3D. Kattastick doesn't. But the ones it has, it gets so wrong. Oh my goodness. There's the glitch again. Yeah, it's just, oh god, it's just all so choppy and ugly. Also, it likes adding a randomly sized border of white around your screen sometimes. So sometimes it'll be thicker than other times. It makes the game smaller and harder to see. Actually, to be fair, this game being harder to see is probably a good thing. It's a travesty to even look at it. Also, let's talk about the enemies, right? So as you notice, I took a little bit of damage right there. They do random amounts of damage later on. Sometimes they do 15 damage, and sometimes it will be a 99 hit. It was terrible. And yeah, also, this game, there's 50 levels right now. This says coming soon, more levels. And yes, there were 40 levels about 3 months ago, so they are actually adding new levels. This game came out in 2017, by the way. However, as of right now, you can only play 10 of them, because you can't get past the 10th level because it's glitched. Yeah, I'll show that, I think, towards the end of this footage, but you can't get past level 10. It's actually impossible. And I don't know, I spent about 3 hours in basically one broken controller trying to figure it out, because I smashed the controller into a wall. Honestly, I've never gotten that mad at a game before. This is the first time. It's not even Battletoads pissed me off that much. Anyway, oh yeah, seriously, here's some great collision detection for you. Yeah, no. See, at least games this is probably the worst game I've ever reviewed, I'll say that much. And I originally said that about the Stuntman Ignition game. Well, this Stuntman Ignition had elements that if you improved on them, they could have been good. This, I always see being shit. There's no new ideas here, and what the maybe even the half-decent ones they have, they ruin just with bad production design and just shoddy design overall. The animation is lazy. It looks like it's been drawn by a kindergartner high on acid. And mixture of other drugs probably at the same time. This looks it just looks terrible. And it controls even worse. So the default controller is obviously the Xbox controller, right? Well, yeah, kinda. You can use a keyboard, it actually feels playable with a keyboard. But using an Xbox controller, you move with the D-pad. On a controller that's meant to use the left stick for almost all movement in-game, do you know how aggravating that is? It's just... Also, it took me and my friends, they're actually at my house the other day when we played this game for the first time. It took us about 5 minutes to figure out how you actually move. We were moving the left stick back and forward saying, come on, what's happening? And no, you use the D-pad. Great. Also, if you use the controller, you start out with about 5 seconds of lag input. This game has lag input. How? Yeah, also, characters and animations, they'll just get stuck in walls, and oh yeah, you can throw fireballs. That was supposed to be important for the 10th level, the boss fight, but, you know, it doesn't do anything, because you can't kill him. It's just a stupid animation glitch, and yeah, I don't know. And the hitboxes... What's a hitbox? Yeah, no. Seriously, they won't even make contact with you, and oh, what do you know, you're dead now. Although, honestly, when you die, it's frustrating as hell. Because 3 deaths, you have to restart the entire level, and you lose all the fire that you bought. Yeah, I said bought. There are in-app purchases in this game. I say app because this is based off an Android game. I mean, no one ever uses it in-game with actual money, I hope not. Anyway, that's also the dying animation. How fucking brilliant is that? Hopefully no one actually buys coins. Otherwise, that's like, you might as well just flush your money down the toilet for all the good it does there. But yeah, 3 lives before you restart a level makes a lot of sense. Just like Mario uses continues. This game does, but it's just dumb. Also, yeah, if you notice that there's music in some of these clips and sometimes there aren't, well, sometimes the game just doesn't like having music. Also, here's the glitch boss fight I was talking about. Shit like this happens all the fucking time. Oh, yep, 25, and then, oop. See, I hit him around the top of the head and I died. You can't getting wedged between blocks, thank God, does not kill you. But yeah, this game is just one horrible mess. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. It's by far the worst game I've reviewed on this channel. I have to issue an official apology to Stuntman Ignition. Still a shitty game, but it ain't Kattastick, that's for certain. Because that game has some good elements in it. Anyway, let's go on to the wrap-up. Just trying to get this thing over with. If you're wondering why the end of this video is actually being filmed in a different location than the start of the video, and why some of the audio mixing for the clips was so, well, shit, it's because I tried just about as hard as the developers of this game did. Seriously, this video didn't even warrant me trying because, well, the game developers didn't try. As I said, this is a terrible fucking excuse for a game, and is by far the worst platformer I've ever played that could be called a modern-day platformer. Sure, there's some retro shit from, like, the 80s that's way worse than this, but those games weren't made in 2017. This game was. We've come a long way as far as coding and technology has come, well, since the 80s, and there's no reason that any platformer, even a free one, should be this bad. It just kind of disgraces the entire genre. Now, this has taken over the title of worst game I've ever reviewed on my channel. Taking over the title from, well, Stuntman Ignition, the first actual game review I ever did in this format. That was bad, but at least it had some elements that, if improved upon, could have been quite fun. This game just destroys tropes from other, much better platformer games. So, yeah. No, this game is absolutely terrible. What's even more annoying, it's probably going to annoy you guys as much as it annoys me, is that I wanted to make this video very badly because of how dumb it was. So badly, in fact, that I made it, and this took priority over the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary review. That's still coming out. I know, I feel like I've been saying it for a lot recently, actually, but I'm very close to finishing that game review. I just need to get some more footage from the campaign, and then do another voiceover. But I did actually manage to get some multiplayer split screen stuff. I actually posted on my channel as a separate video, but that footage will be reused in the actual Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition video. I actually got some footage with my friends Theo and Matt when they were here. That was kind of fun. But yeah, the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition video will be coming out hopefully in the next 2-ish weeks. It takes a lot of time to put this one together, because it's a great game. I want to do it justice. Unlike Kattastick, a game that can absolutely go fuck itself. Thank you guys very much for watching.